All right, so let's go into this or that, where I give Jason a choice between two watches, and he tells me from a collector's perspective which one he would prefer to have. He kind of gave me a coming attraction on this one, so I think I know what he's going to say. But this or that, big, bold, and blue from independent manufacturers. The MB&F HM7 Aquapod, probably the best in show at SIHH 2017, and that was by my informal straw poll of the journalists there, versus the HYT H1 Air RC44. Okay, let's go with the first one. This is a no comparison, possibly based on a price gap of $20,000. But guys, show me the HYT H1 RC44 Air, a watch that came out in 2015. This is 49 millimeters in blue aluminum. It's a watch that was designed to celebrate the RC44 Regatta series created by Russell Coutts. The series, not the watch. Titanium and rubber trim on the aluminum. It features a full canvas strap with a deployant clasp, smoked sapphire dial featuring the hour numerals, covering the bellows system as well as the power reserve. Full fluid scale, which is both a regulator, hour indicator, and a retrograde. It bounces back all the way around the dial when it hits 12 hours. It also features a carbon fiber minute dial with a luminescent hand. Although the hour scale is not luminescent, you can read the minutes at night. A little bit weird, but assuming you know the hour, you can guesstimate your time. And this is one of 3 special series HYT watches designed for the RC44 series. It features the HYT manufacturer caliber 101 manually wound. It has a 65-hour power reserve, a power reserve scale. It's both a retrograde and a regulator. And it's important to remember that it features a hydromechanical system where the beating balance takes the bellows reservoirs, one containing a clear fluid, one containing a yellow fluid, and it pushes them back and forth across the dial of the watch. That's right, what appears to be an empty part of that sapphire ring around the dial is actually full of a clear liquid that pushes and pulls the other one. Finally, you have fluid-filled retrograde hours inside a sapphire tube that, according to the HYT folks at SIHH last year, is actually made in the United States. So, 2015 special series of 22 pieces, $75,000 US, and 100 meters water resistant, in keeping with the nautical theme of the edition. Jason, the alternative. This year's sensation in titanium, it is the MB&F HM7 Aquapod. It's big, it's bold, it's blue like the others, but it's a little bit airier with more space between its components. Nevertheless, it spans 53.8 millimeters across its immense titanium and ceramic blue rotating dive style bezel. Now, what sets this one apart is the fact that it is huge, but it's light on the wrist. It features articulated lugs, so that even though the case and the bezel are huge, the actual footprint on the wrist is much smaller. It also features 2 sapphire domes, one on the top, one on the bottom, one covering a spectacular array of lume. I have to say, this might be the most impressive lume shot of any watch released in 2017. No, not that one. It's the AGT Ultra material that you remember from the HM10 Black Badger collaboration. The nighttime luminescence that glows almost like a second sun. Absolutely spectacular for the scrolling hours and minutes. If we've got that graphics, guys, definitely pull it up. Also separately, it has a flying tourbillon with scrolling hours and minutes in little wheels that move around the dial, and a jellyfish-like caseback. That's the flying tourbillon on the HM7 caliber, and a jellyfish-like caseback featuring a platinum winding mass. Okay, not a diver, but according to MB&F and the HM7 representative Charis at the event, this is a swimmable watch, 33 pieces in titanium, $99,500 US. There's a rose gold example in 66 pieces, but this is the one I would go for. Which one would you go for?
So, I have to pick a watch.
Yes, you have to pick a watch among these two.
So this would be the this or that, where if I didn't have to pick a watch, I would opt not to. Neither one of these watches honestly do anything for me. You know, not to be, you know, just to be quite frank, I guess the MB&F mechanically and for what it is speaks a little bit more to what I would spend my money on, but I'm not going to lie to you, I wouldn't put that on my wrist, and I certainly wouldn't spend $100,000 on it. That's just my opinion, you know.
Oh yeah, well, I can be honest with you, there's no reason to spend money on a watch you don't like. So if I give you a this or that, and it's neither, that's also a valid answer. This might be our first neither on a this or that segment. So let's see what the field is saying. Which one do you guys prefer? I see the MB&F. I see a vote for MB&F from AH. I see Watch Yoda with MB&F, choosing that one. Here's a question from Hachi Zenki. He would like to see the HYT Skull instead. Okay, bold, bigger, brasher. How about the Axl Rose edition? There is such a thing, guys. I would say overall, I admire the finish and the artistry of the MB&F more. There we go. We finally got that lume shot with the HYT Ultra. But I don't know, something about
that is pretty in the lume.
It looks cool at night. Okay, so he likes it when the lights are off. You know,
no additional comment there.
They all look better when the lights are off. But the bottom line is that I think I'd actually take the HYT of these two. Even though I admire the MB&F and I admit it's a better finished watch in terms of its horological value, it's higher. There's something about the techiness and the day glow colors of the HYT that really appeals to me. And while there are other nicely finished aquatic watches, there's really nothing else like the hydromechanical display of the HYTs. And I happen to love this particular it's got everything I love. It's got blue and it's got day glow green. I'm happy, and I'll save some money at $75,000 versus $99,000 for the MB&F. All right. And I have a comment here, at 49 millimeters, give me a break. You know what? I've worn the H1. It fits like a hockey puck on your wrist, but it's nice and light.
And I gotta say, in this variation, if you're a Ninja Turtles fan, green and blue.
Believe it or not, they have even more green versions of this. You can get crazier than this. If you're a Ninja Turtles fan, I would hold out for one of those.